score. Just stopped to visit my friend's house so my daughter can play with their daughter. Checking out the woods behind their house, and boom, look at these beauties. Gonna have to ask my friend to borrow a knife and a bag, and I'm gonna be cutting some of these chicken of the woods up, taking them home. Nice. Looking so fresh. What a nice haul. Filled that bag right up. Loving it, loving it. I'm gonna follow this recipe that I saw Paul Samus do with these on Instagram recently. He just puts a little teriyaki sauce and olive oil on them, lets them marinate, and then grills them up nice and hot. And then after that, you freeze them, and they're good to go. So that's how we do chicken of the woods, guys. Very fresh, good to go. Yeah. So cool, guys. You know, not everybody gets excited when they find mushrooms in the woods like I do, but man, that's a cool find. If you're a fisherman and you catch a big fish and you're gonna take it home and eat it, that's the kind of feeling that I get when I find some big patches of wild mushrooms. So today I'm gonna be cleaning up all of that awesome chicken of the woods that I found last night over at my friend's house. And then we're gonna cut it up into strips and marinate it so I can grill it up later. What we're gonna wanna do is we're gonna wanna clean these up by brushing them off. And I'm really just gonna be focusing on the end pieces here. So I'm gonna be cutting this part here that connects with the tree and discarding that, and really keeping this part here. This is the nice fresh part that I want to keep and eat. And we're going to look for any brown spots, dust them off, clean them off, or just cut that piece off and get rid of it. Alright, so we're going to start cleaning these up, and then I'm going to cut them up into strips, get them in some marinade. Alright, so I just finished cleaning up my chicken of the woods mushrooms. I got a nice big pile here, and I was thinking of cutting them into smaller strips, but I realized since I'm going to be grilling them later, it'll be easier for me to cook them if they're a larger size like this. So this is the size I'm going to go with today. Looking good. If there's any pieces that were a little dirty with specks of dirt and stuff, just cut them off with the knife. It cleaned up really well. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to use one of my favorite teriyaki marinades. This one right here is called soy Veri. We're going to shake it up and dump some in a plastic bag, and we're also going to put some olive oil in with the marinade as well. The marinade in the bag. And then any olive oil will do just fine. Mostly marinade, just a little bit of olive oil. What a harvest, man. We got so much. That's why I love this mushroom, because when you find it, it's like hitting the jackpot. You just get so much pounds of mushrooms. And we don't want to break the mushrooms, so we're just going to gently roll them around. The mushrooms are pretty fragile. We don't want to beat them up too much when we're trying to do this. So gently roll them around so they all get coated. This marinade also goes really well with pork and chicken. So that's why I'm trying it on my chicken of the woods. It looks so good. Gonna want to let this marinate for at least a couple hours, and I'm probably gonna let it go even more than that. By the time I make dinner tonight, it'll be marinating for at least 6 hours. All right, so I got my charcoal grill nice and hot. We're about to fire up some of these chicken of the wood mushrooms. We're gonna cook them about 10 minutes or so, probably like 5 minutes on each side. So cool, they look like lobster to me. So I'm glad I left these pieces nice and big because on this grill they fall through the grate really easily, so I got to be careful. Alright guys, so I realized halfway through cooking these guys that pretty thin and they're starting to fall through my grate a little bit, so I had to break out the foil. I like cooking them on the foil. Keeps the mushrooms nice and juicy, plus they still get a little bit of crisp on them. And I'm not going to lose any because I lost about, 5 or 6 of them before I said I got to switch this up. So, but switched it up, cooked them on some foil, and they look good to go. Look just like some chicken. Look just like a piece of chicken right there. Exciting stuff. So happy to find this feast in the woods at my friend's house. Tastes just like chicken, baby. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think in the comments, guys. Have a great day, all right? Stay healthy. Oh yeah.